Hey, what's up, guys? Tuesday, February 7th, 2012. Alright, I was thinking, I do these videos, and sometimes I'm not always sure what I'm going to talk about on these videos. Sometimes I know ahead of time, and sometimes things come to me during the course of the day, or something happens during the course of the day that makes me think of something. Sometimes I'm watching a show or something, or listening to something that something pops in my mind. So I just got done watching something, and that made me think of what I wanted to talk about. This may not interest any of you, or maybe a few of you. I don't know. I just got done watching this here, which I picked up a couple days ago at Target, and that is the 15th and final season of the television show ER on DVD. And I just got done watching what was the last episode, and then there was like a special feature on there, kind of a retrospect about the show, going through the history of the show. And I was thinking about, there's always those shows. There have been many shows over the years, and they're on, say, 10, 11 years, 12 years, something like that, 15 years. In this case, and they have that finale in that last season, and, it builds up to, how is everything going to be wrapped up, and how is it going to end. And this was a show. For me, will always be one of my all-time favorite shows, and I hadn't watched any episodes of ER in a long time until I watched this. I have the first 4 seasons as well, and I might pick up some of the other seasons now. I don't know, but I specifically picked this up because it was the last season, and it was so well done. But you get actors and characters that you follow over time, and it even though, yes, it's fake, it's a TV show, but you feel emotionally connected. If a television show is done right, you're connected to these characters, and writing is also very integral, of course, but you feel connected to these characters, and you sort of grow with these characters. And there's a lot of shows. I can go on for an hour and talk about different shows that affected me and whatnot over the years. But this was a show. I love the show. This will always be one of my all-time favorite television shows. It's just something I watch from the beginning. So when I get into a show, I'm usually really into a show. I'm very loyal to a show now. I will watch it. I will keep watching it. I don't care if it starts to fall off a little bit. Over time, shows are going to do that. They're not every episode, not every season is going to be, a slam dunk. And there were ups and downs with this series. But I wanted to stick with this through the end. And this season, this is last season, and is one of the best seasons of the show. There were some that were kind of okay. There were episodes here and there in seasons where, okay, that was really good. Okay, these few episodes weren't as good. It goes up and down. Every show, I think, has that. But this was so well done. I think that's because it was the last season. It's probably one of the reasons why this season is so good. But I just really enjoyed watching this again. And you get emotional. During the course of the show, characters have left, and there have been new characters. And but what they did was they got everyone back. Any character that has left the show for whatever reason, they brought those characters, and they brought the actors back. And they didn't just bring them. In some cases, there was more than one episode. In some cases, it was just the one episode for that season. And they wrote really great episodes for that character. You know, it wasn't just like 2 minutes of like, you know, hey, remember me? I used to be on the show, and then, you know, just, you know, real quick, one scene. It wasn't like that. They didn't do that. So that's one of the reasons it just made it so good. You know, and there were the other sort of storylines that we followed during the course of the season with the more newer characters that had only been around maybe a couple years. But you had this, and then especially the finale. They managed to integrate so many characters from the original season, and it was just really good and so well done. You know, some shows they wrap up and it's like, yeah, the finale's okay, or it was really great. This was a case where this finale was really, really well done, and I found myself, I think this is like 4 years ago. 2009. 2008 came out. 2009. 2008. So it was like three to 4 years ago. This show it ended. I can't believe it's been that long. But it really did such a great job in watching that and seeing all the old characters come back over the course of the season. I just really loved it. It was, you know, like I said, I would find myself getting choked up and starting to tear a little with certain episodes, certain moments here and there, you know, and they. So that's just something I felt I wanted to talk about, you know. And I'm sure there's plenty of shows that you guys can think of that maybe you watched from the beginning and watched all the way through no matter what, and certain shows that you really enjoyed over the years that maybe affected you like this. I don't know, but this was a show for me that did that, and it's just, and like I said, it's character. I've said this many times to people, whether it's a TV show or a movie. If you have great characters and you have characters that you care about, you care what happens to them. If you don't, that's one of the biggest things. You have to care about the characters. They have to be characters that are written where you care about them. Because if you don't care about them, then you don't care what happens to them. You don't care if something bad happens to them or something good happens to them. But this was the case. There were so many great moments and so many great characters over time, good and bad, and nice characters. There were characters that were kind of like, I get, if you want to call it the villain in the show, or the, you know, just the guy who just maybe was not so nice, but that helped, you know, make that show the way it was. There was so much drama, and, you know, a show like this, and like I said, it was great to see the way they integrated bringing back Anthony Edwards and George Clooney in the show, and Eric LaSalle, and so on. So many great actors, and they also packed it with great guest spots in this season and really throughout the show. So that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. It was just something, as I was watching this, I'm like, this is what my vlog has to be about today, because I just really enjoyed watching this so much. It you know, it's something. It's a show that I really loved, and, you know, and that's, you know, that's I guess that's about it. Like I said, it just really got me thinking, really affected me as I was watching it. So it was like, it had to be. That's what's on my mind, and that was on my mind as I was watching it. It's like, this is what I had to talk about today. I just felt like I had to express that, and that's kind of part of what these vlogs are about, just expressing myself and whatnot. And one last thing before I let you guys go. Now today is Tuesday. So Friday the 10th is the last day to enter my 100 sub giveaway contest. And I think there's about 30 entrants so far. So there's only a couple more days. If you haven't seen the video, or maybe you forgot about it, I don't know. I'm going to put the link to that video in the description box below on this video. So I just wanted to, so you have until Friday, and I'll announce the winner on a Saturday or Sunday, a day or two. So a day or two after it ends. So this Friday, again, you have to be subbed and comment and answer on the question that's on that video, the 100 sub video. Not this video, not on my channel, but on that video. So I just wanted to get that out there, just because there's only a couple more days left. And yeah, that's about it. Just gonna relax with the rest of my day off. Got a bunch of other stuff, so I just want to relax and watch, and other things that I bought the other day. And with a little luck, in fact, forget a little luck, I'm gonna make sure that I get a review in today as well, or at least do a review. Maybe it'll go up tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. That's all.